you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Vanderbilt's offense will have the football first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
With the catch, it's Hoskins. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Now the play fake. And the quarterback pulled through and sacked at the 12.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Gets rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's Stowers. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Volunteers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. And one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position. And these are 2 of the best in the entire country.
Here's the pressure. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Running to Green. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Vols are whirling down the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Finds his man, it's Staley. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the 1st down.
The Volunteers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
It's just so nice to have a signal call who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run it to the right. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out in the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Touch pass on the run. Across the 45. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Volunteers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quick pass on the jet motion. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
And no signal from the officials, but not much push from the offensive line, and I don't think he reached the end zone. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. QB draw. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play you've practiced all week long. That's the play.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Corralled by the kicking team.
Oh, and that is so close. That was almost 6 on the board for the return team. That is a game-changing type play. You change the momentum, you give your own team a spark with a return like that.
A huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. He'll take it himself. Touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the give off the left side. Brings into the open. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every day. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Commodores come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to throw. It's Pavia. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sherrill. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
The Commodores have their offense in high gear. Finds the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Gives it on the option. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. And the Commodores are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The play action fake. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Commodores will punt this one away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Quarterback making adjustments. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Vols send out the punt unit. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. to the right. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Vandy. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now is starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be... And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Vols will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. To throw, it's Pavia. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle, it's Stowers. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. Looking for his man. Hauls it in. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. They'll immediately call timeout. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Gets it to him on the screen. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll set up to throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Commodores. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half, when you got to have it. Execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Use the play fake, now to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And the Commodores will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch on the left. Wide open spaces. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Makes the grab. And he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Buying some time. He's going to take off.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
The Volunteers will send out the punt unit. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Here's the handoff. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. And the Commodores can really attack on this second and short. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Nice move there. Crosses to 35. Racing down the left side. He's at the 20. Touchdown Doors. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads it downfield. Snatches it on the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatened. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Offense scoops it up and still going. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Release to the back. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Volunteers line up to punt it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Handoff to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Pavia. Finds his tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can...
Oh, there's an alley on the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Alexander. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Throwing right. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They evened things up the last time they had it. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Mulvey dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Off play action. Catch in the middle. It's Sherrill. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Now on the move.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they're trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
To the air, it's Pavia. Got it in the middle, it's Stowers. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That puts them on top here in the 4th.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Still running at the 40. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you can tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Snagged out of the air. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Tried to get there by himself, but he is stopped short, and it'll be 4th down.
And this is tough. 2nd half of the game, you're down by 3. You know a field goal is going to tie it, but this is a golden opportunity here, David.
Touchdown, Tennessee! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Power football with the run. He breaks the tackle. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. And the Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick handoff. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game. I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
That is just what this offense needed, man. A big play down the field, trying to score a touchdown, trying to take the lead late in this football game, but now they don't have to go super fast. They don't have to rush. Great play by this offense.
Looking for space, it's Alexander. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. To the air, it's Pavia. Got a man, it's Newberry. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it. That's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. He wants it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And the defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered most, when the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely closed the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. The Vols will line up to punt it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Commodores are in the hurry-up. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Here's a heat. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They want to throw it. Going for it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And that pick will seal the game as the clock strikes 0. I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does bowl eligibility mean for the offseason?
Well,